Sunday evening, Bangkok, Thailand, 9 o'clock. I guess time to work. So what do we want to do today? Let's see where we finished yesterday, because it's still open. I think first of all we spin up the music. And so we have some small entertainment here, and let's have a look. We stopped here, and I do remember we encrypted the OTP secrets so that in case our database gets stolen, all the two-factor codes are still safe. So let's get into this and let's have a look, because I remember yesterday this is what we stopped at the withdrawal options. Don't forget, guys, we have a two-factor code for the login, and if you want, you can set up a two-factor code for the withdrawal. So those are two separate things, just for adding more security. That means in case somebody is phishing your login two-factor code, they can't do anything with it. Even if they get the seed, they can't do anything with it, because for withdrawals there is a second code required. Let's quickly check if the stream is working. You know, sometimes I mess it up. You know me, guys. Alright, it looks good, I guess. So then let's dig into, first of all, if we start here, let's create here something. If we go to the withdrawal options and we say OTP enabled, this needs to be gone, and we need to set up this separately. So what we can do here is we do something like this, and then say member do. We do basically the same as we did at the here. We do actually the same. We activate and we deactivate this thing. And let's see. You probably need a show here as well. I'm not sure. Let's see how this works out now. Oops. There we go. And now we have the withdrawal option, activate, deactivate. Well, let's get into this. If we click here, the edit, it's still on. Okay. And let's make this show application here quick. So in the there we go. Let's make a quick view for this, and that is in internal security withdrawal options. We just make a show panel and say check your withdrawal options. And here we make something like, don't forget, guys, this is just a dummy layout, right? Oh, this is not what it will look in the future, and it's just dummy, so we can do whatever we want here. And let's just withdrawal option inspect here. So we just can have a quick look, and this is our option withdrawal model. And from here on, we want to say something like two-factor authentication. And we copy pasta the same thing as we did yesterday with the regular two-factor stuff, which was done here. So we just take this whole thing here quickly, and this is not the OTP anymore, this is the withdrawal option. OTP enabled, disable withdrawal OTP authentication for. I just make this here clear. So this path we need to change quick and activate now. And this is not the two-factor, this is, I guess we called it actually the withdrawal two-factor QR code. We're gonna figure this out quick. And activate the withdrawal two-factor authentication. Alright, and then this is withdrawal option OTP secret. Great. Let's quickly get these routes. And the activate is this path. So to activate, we go in here. I'm not sure if this is correct. Withdrawal option activate. We keep it that way. And the deactivate one is here. Deactivate path. Alright, I guess if we run this might work. Let's have a look if there are some errors. Withdrawal. The QR code is not helping, so that was in the helper and we called it this. And it's user withdrawal option OTP secret. Let's quickly run this. And let's use this helper here. There we go, and this might work now. Awesome. Let's go into the controller and say def activate. Let's copy paste this from the other controller that we wrote yesterday, actually, the internal security. Hey Joyces, what's up? How's the weather in the Ukraine today, my man? Yeah, I'm still working with Ruby, buddy. Yeah, I'm fine. So we go here. I just implemented two-factor authentication for the withdrawal. So let's, I mean, we did this yesterday already, so. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay, awesome. And we now can say current user withdrawal option. This is the withdrawal account, two-factor withdrawal, two-factor auth activated, and there we go. And here current user withdrawal option. And current user withdrawal option deactivate OTP withdrawal to FA and can't disable withdrawal to FA. Alright, let's quickly go because this is not user OTP attempt anymore. This will be different. We go here in the form for current user. We might call this current user withdrawal option. That's actually what we go for. So current user withdrawal option. The paths we need to, the paths we fixed already. So I guess if we run this now, there you go, and it's not user anymore, it's called security withdrawal option. So if we go into the controller, the params is right here. Okay, let's quickly check this method to be implemented. So we say withdrawal option and say def. What is this? Confirm withdrawal by email. I don't know what I did here. OTP enabled. This doesn't look like sensible code. Let's quickly look what I try to do here. If we set the OTP enabled for the withdrawal option to true or false, then confirm withdrawal by email is true. Okay. So if 2FA is disabled, we force the user to confirm future withdrawals via email. This makes sense. Okay, can disable two-factor, and we call this true, and to do can be false if user is authenticated as user verified, something like this. So if the user is verified and has high limits, then he can't disable this 2FA stuff, right? Just future. All right, let's try this here quickly. We want to activate this, so let's see what happens. Let's quickly delete these from yesterday. Okay, we scan this and unrecognized QR code. Well, that's not good. Let's go on the show here, because normally he should show these. I wonder why this isn't shown. Let's go in the console. User first, withdrawal option, and this is the OTP secret, and this is nil. Well, this should never happen. So let's think about how this can be wrong, and in this time we beam ourselves up. And we are back. All right, working standing. Should improve the blood flow to the brain, so this will not happen in the future again. Let's quickly have a look. The withdrawal option is having the secret on nil. The user does not have this, so I guess OTP secret. Alright, when the user is generated, it seems there's a OTP secret because it's coming from has OTP. There we go, before create OTP secret. The question is, why isn't this working for the withdrawal option model? Now let's rerun this quick. Let's go in the console and say user first, withdrawal option. And we have a secret now. That's interesting. So, alright, let's go with this. Restart the server. Ruby was the problem. Well, I don't think so, mate. Don't be so mean. You're so negative for Ruby. If you see, it's working pretty good, Ruby on Rails. So we are back here. Right now it's working as it should. And we call scanning the QR code. And that is working. And let's try to confirm it. And booyah. Not working, is it? Very interesting. Is it actually working or not? He say it's activated, but that doesn't make sense. Deactivate internal security withdrawal option path. Don't laugh about Ruby, buddy. Alright, let's have a look what happens here. It actually goes on the withdrawal option activate. We give him the OTP attempt and we actually say update the withdrawal options, last consumed, and set OTP enabled is true. So it is enabled. Here we actually ask for if current user withdrawal option OTP enabled. So this should be true. Let's see how this cannot be true. Or maybe it is. It's not current user, it's actually user first. It's the only user we have. And it is true. I know what actually happens is we are here in the wrong template. The redirect path is wrong. So let's quickly check the routes. Alright, routes, grab withdrawal options. And that it is. It's right here. Get. There it is, withdrawal option get. So when we come from here, we go this path. All right. Now we correct here. All right, it's already activate. So if you want to deactivate it, let's deactivate this quickly, guys. So we use a new OTP and booyah. And we end up here. All right, this is deactivated. This is perfect. This is working great. And we have a new code. And we end up here in the... Okay, redirect to edit and channel. Now we go to here. Oh no, this is correct. All right, let's quickly then pretend the wrong code. And this is not working. Awesome. And now if we go here to edit, we can set up the ASAI like this. We cannot actually change. This is impossible to change for us. This gets rejected. So we don't need to show this anymore. Alright, so we can still change the delay for withdrawals and change some other settings here. This is still working. Awesome. So we have here our withdrawal options and here we have our regular two-factor stuff. Let's activate this. There we go. And say login. Perfect. And then if we go withdrawal options. Right here we can also get this code and run this and boom, there we go. Yeah, it's this one, I guess. And that's also working. Awesome, guys. Let's quickly review the code. Alright, the active, deactive in the controller. We fixed here that OTP enabled is going out. We fixed the QR code. And I guess that's it. The route's set up, and yeah, that's actually it. Alright, let's take this and commit this. Good. We can push this to our master. All right, what we want to do next? That's a good idea. Okay. Let's close all these things and see what is missing here. History ledger, we still have it, still working. Orders. That's recurring buys, vault settings. Okay, we all got this. Let's have a quick look at the routes, what is missing here. Settings, we have security. 2FA, we have password. Well, we would like to change the password. We would like to do that. We have IP whitelistings. We have withdrawal options. Yes, so we just checked that. We have orders. We need to be able to cancel orders. We need to be able to create orders, but we're not doing this yet. We probably start that tomorrow when we start the new week. We have recurring buys, which we can suspend and continue. We did this together. We tested this together. We have in the history. We just saw the history. It's right here. For the wallet, let's quickly check what we can do here in the wallet. The wallet. Again, this looks ugly, guys. This is nothing. This is nothing that we will use later in life. Okay, this is just dummy. So here we have Bitcoin available. We see the deposit addresses. What we also can do, if we go on the Ethereum wallet, we can assign me a new address, and this is not working yet because we don't have Ethereum addresses implemented, which we will do tomorrow as well. To do Monday, implement Ethereum addresses, Litecoin, and I guess XMR and XRP. XRP addresses, there we go. This will be fun, guys. This will be big fun. Yeah, we can assign deposit addresses in the vaults. The vaults we have already. Transaction withdrawals. Alright, then the verification namespace. Yes, verification is a big topic. We did this a little bit together already, where we worked already on different verification states. So level 1 will be pretty easy, and then let's quickly have a look what level 1 is. So we can say user first verification. Alright, and all we have to do is errors for level 1. Alright, so that's all we need for level 1. We need first name, last name, address, zip, city, country, and then a phone, and we need to actually confirm the phone. We already did this, that there is a code generated via SMS and then you just confirm it. Let me just write down, this is, if we go here on verification and say to do, I guess I had a to do here. There we go. So we need to implement a counter so the user can't create 10,000 SMSs because that's expensive for us. And then actually for level 2, the user needs to upload, he needs to tell us what he's working. He needs to upload a document number and when it's expired. And then all we need is documents. So he needs to upload a passport, he needs to upload address statement so we can verify his address, and he needs to upload maybe he needs to upload a ID confirmation photo where he's doing this. Hey, I'm here. Oh, hey. Right, so he has to prove that he is he actually has physical access to the passport that he pretended to be. All right, so we got this as well already, and yeah, I mean, it's just a Bitcoin exchange. So I also know what we need to do. We might need to create order quotes so that if you click a button and say, hey, I want to buy now $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, you get a quote with a fixed price valid for 15 seconds, right? We could do this. Maybe. Possible. And I guess that's it from all the features. I recently, actually right now, 1 hour ago, I had a talk on another Twitch channel where we discussed some security features of this, and I discussed this with other people, and shout out to CM Griffin because it was his channel actually. And one of the users said, if we have the emergency password and we need to have a rule, let's quickly have a look. Emergency authenticatable. And that goes to the user, and then emergency. Let's quickly have a look. Emergency rules. Emergency rules. All right. So what we had already, we had the block withdrawals, cancel orders, hide all money, silent lockdown. And he suggested us to do something like, don't have an empty wallet. What you instead want to have is a wallet with just a little bit of money, right? So if somebody is raiding you and hold a gun on your head and say, hey, give me all your money, you just log in with your emergency password. Dangerous, dangerous. And you just have 1 or 2% left on the balance. And I guess that is actually a great idea. Let's create this now. So create emergency rules and say not just cancel, not just hide all money. I guess hide all money should be something like don't hide all money, but just hide 99% of it. So this should be actually hijacked. At least that's how I feel. So we don't have any. Oh yeah, that's what we have. Hide all money. It's just the balance is just 0. If that's good, I don't know. I don't know if that's good actually. I really don't know. Okay, let's make a second rule, you know, like how do we call this? Good question, guys. How do we call this? Meanwhile, Bitcoin goes to shit. Oh, okay. I guess actually, instead of hide all money, we better create something where... good question. Good question. I mean, let's hide all balance. This is a little bit stupid, right? This is a little bit stupid to do. This, I mean, we can test this in reality, but if we do it like this, that means if we, okay, let's try this, guys. Let's try this quick. Let's try this. User first, create order, create buy order. Let's create a quick buy order. Create buy order and say market. Wait, we have seeds. Use the seeds term. Seeds. Let's use the seeds here. Let's create a lot of trades and vault stuff, and there we go. All right, that sounds good. Right, run the seeds here quick. All right, let's say user first update emergency. Password is help me. All right, and let's say emergency. How's this called? Emergency rules. Update block withdrawals, silent lockdown, hide all money. Hide all money is true. There we go. And actually, let's log in now. Let's make this login and let's see what happens. First, we need to log in as a regular guy with the regular password. All right. So if we go now to our history ledger, we always see the last balance. Okay. And then if we go here on my wallets, that's where we see them fully loaded. And now let's actually do the following and log out. So delete the cookies. This should log us out. I don't know why this is never working, man. I always have to do this twice. It's really weird. Okay, and now we log in with our security password. Help me. Oh, okay. Let's see here what happens. So we actually are flagged emergency active. All right, that's good. We are logged in and we still see the balance, but now, you know, hey, that's a bit bad. Create withdrawal, maximum 0. I mean, let's try to withdraw 10 and say that goes in our vault. I mean, so 0, 1. It's just not working because there's not enough balance. So that's a good thing, but there is an issue, and the issue is can't create withdrawal. The issue is this. That's the issue, guys. So we might hide all the balance. That's a great thing. Just hide it. Good. Great. You hide it. Amazing. Great. But it's still visible. I mean, if I'm an attacker, I'm not stupid. So I guess what we have to do, we we actually have to we have to make this more smart. If we say hide all balance, we don't actually hide the balance. I guess it's more smart, thanks to the guy who suggested this, to physically remove the balance, to physically empty the balance with real trades. So what we can do is, I mean, if there's a euro amount, it doesn't matter, keep it there, because withdrawals are not instant. It's just about the crypto. So what we really need to do is, we need to say, hey, if we have 29.583 Litecoin, we want to remove this actually, and then have only this left, okay? With a real trade. So we call this a withdrawal. And we make it a real withdrawal, a real one, with real data and yeah. So it's really deducted physically from this account. It's just safe, you know. I guess that's a good idea. What do you guys think? Joyces, are you still with us? Are you still watching? Are you still watching the stream, Joyces? Let me know. Let me know. I want to know your thoughts, buddy. It's an interesting question. I'm not sure how to make this the best way. I really don't know. So, you tell me. All right, let's not call this hide all money. I think. Okay, I think hide all money is stupid. Doesn't make sense, man. Hide all money. It sounds like a little bit like a stupid idea just to hide the money. So let's actually go here and say hide all balance. And this test is redundant. We don't need this anymore. And instead we call this, let's see where else we have this here. Hide all money. We don't need this anymore. This is down. And hide all money. We don't need this anymore. Oh, this is showing us the balance. Okay. So I guess don't show any balance. Okay, fine, but I mean, we can always bring these method back if we really want to keep this balance bit. And yes, this is what we want. And where else do we use this hide all balance? Hide all money. That's a boolean. That's committed. All right, so it's removed. So we can actually call it here, and it's not hide all money. We call this rescue balance. There we go. Rescue balance. Safe balance. We call it safe balance. Actually, it's with a V because we save it. Safe balance. Now we call it rescue because we rescue it. That's the last chance. All right. Rescue balance. All right. So we go to the user and say, hey, here at the emergency. Where is this? Emergency. Flag emergency. Emergency actions. There we go. And we have to say if emergency rules rescue balance. And let's, this is where we work. Take all balances, remove 99% of them with a real transaction dated in the past. Alright, so this is important, so the attacker knows that the victim is not doing some shit right now. So it really looks legit. It really looks legit. Okay, so what we can do here is we call something like rescue balances. There we go. Alright, and we make it a method, def rescue balances. There we go. Let's quickly look. I just think about this. We have user first balances. Let's run the seeds again because we changed these. We changed this field in the database. And let me go back in the database. And we say user first balances. So this is what we really get. Okay. And we have to go there and say balances each do balance. All right. No, even better. We say user first account balances. We get the objects itself. So we say account balances each do a balance, and we can call actually rescue on it. Okay. So this is just a shortcut for all account by each rescue. So this is a method actually that goes from the account balance. It's not going from the user. So what we can say is def rescue. What we want to do here, we want if available is greater than 0, 0 on. Because I think 005, because I think if crypto, this is not available. We have to scope this here as well in the Salah and there you go. We have to scope this account balances crypto, because for the fiat we don't want to do this. So here we say if crypto and available is greater than 0.05, because I mean yes, for Bitcoin $500. Seriously, if somebody holds a gun on your face, man, give him $500. Please give it to him, man. Don't risk your life. It's just $500. And otherwise, if it's just like 100 Satoshis, it's difficult to create a transaction on this if the minimum withdrawal limit is like. So we can say actually, and available is greater than the set minimum withdrawal. Okay, that's actually okay. So if it's bigger than the minimum withdrawal, then we do something like here, create fake withdrawal transaction. Okay. How we do this? I mean, we have to check first, does the user have a confirmed withdrawal address? Oh, we don't need this. We don't need this. We can always have a fake withdrawal address. That's always okay. That's fine. So we say user withdrawals create, right? And you go first withdrawals. Yep, set up. Yep. There you go. Wallet withdrawals. So that's what we need. We need a new wallet withdrawal, and we say wallet withdrawals create, and it's called asset is then the asset of the account balance, and the amount is withdrawal amount is, let's actually check this, something like times 99. 0.95. So we say available times 0.95. I guess that's a good idea. Let's actually change the description here of the stream. It's not. There we go. Emergency login, rescue your funds. That's actually what we are working on right now. And in the stream we can actually change this as well. Probably we say. There we go. Alright, now we are ready to go. Sorry for that, guys. So if we say available times 0.95, then we say withdrawal amount is actually the whole available balance if withdrawal amount is less than the asset minimum withdrawal. Okay. So this makes sense. Let's quickly do this. We have 1 Bitcoin, so the withdrawal amount is 0.95. Is 0.95 greater than the minimum? Yes. So keep it there. Let's say we have only 0.0005 Bitcoin. So the withdrawal amount of that is then actually 0.0004. What is this? 75, I guess. And is this greater than the minimum? No. So then it's actually the whole balance that we save. That's fine. No, it's not. It's the asset minimum. So there's still a little bit of dust left in case, you know, a little bit. Okay. The amount is the withdrawal amount. We call it rescue amount. So we say withdrawal amount. Rescue amount. There we go. And what else do we need here? We need definitely a withdrawal address. And that's getting tricky. We say withdrawal address ID. Interesting. What we can say, we say state is confirmed. State is confirmed. Alright, we just want this to be confirmed. And we say TXID is actually something like, I mean, we have to provide here real TXID, so this is just for test now. This will be done better in the future. It is, let's quickly check this because the wallet withdrawal. Models wallet withdrawal. This we will do manually actually. So that's the wallet entry. And those are the withdrawals. Alright, I'm back. So that's the wallet withdrawal we want to create. I guess, just my guess, it's best is if we say something like emergency true, right? So this will be a real withdrawal. And okay, let's see what else we need. We need something here, the ledger withdrawal create. Reference is the identifier, which is the withdrawal. Record, there we go, and we say record identifier, the asset is the asset, the amount is the rescue amount. I guess this should work. Yeah. This seems to be reasonable. Let me think. I think we don't need to do this. I think we just do this. This is all we need, guys. Let's try. Yeah. I mean, let's check actually the ledger withdrawal. What is he doing? He's just updating. He's actually deducting it. He is deducting it. He updates the ballots. He sets the fee, asset withdrawal fee. Yeah, man, let's go. Let's do this, guys. So, I don't see any issue with this, right? I guess that's the way to go. And then here, what we do, we call this now, just for test reasons, we call this, help me. Just for test reasons, guys. The amount, 95% of it. So, rescue balances is called, is it? If emergency rules rescue balance, it is. All right, I'm going in, team. So let's start the server. Is this actually... we call this emergency. It's not hide or money. So the emergency rules say rescue balance needs to be true. So we say update rescue balance is true. And we call the emergency password help me. There we go. And let's log in. Let's log in quickly, guys. Let's try this. So, I mean, I'm interested now. This will be exciting. Well, let's log out here quick. Let's kill the... I think we are logged out. No, we are logged in. Okay. So let's log in with our help me password. Alright, account balances crypto. That's not working. That's a good thing. Okay, I understand. This is not working. Account balances crypto. Scope crypto. We can call proc where not, and we can say we're not the just a second, how's it called here? Account balance last. The set is actually a string here. Okay, so we can say we're not a set is EURUSD. Alright, and then we can call this fiat and say where a set is EURUSD. Okay. And we say def crypto, def fiat, and we can say a set. We can say something like this and say EUR and USD include the asset, and then crypto is when it's not fiat. I guess that's correct now. Minimum withdrawal. Okay. Def referenced asset. There you go. Okay, we can call this not asset but referenced asset. So there you go, asset. So this one, this one, this one, and this one is this. This must work, guys. Reference has already been taken. This is actually great. So we say here now then time now. And I guess we do something better here. We do something like this. Just quickly, quick and dirty. Just quick and dirty. Okay. Data too long. Okay. All right, that's good. That's really good. So we saved 95% of each. Hey, new duck, how's it going, man? You have a great Sunday? Did you see what we are just working on? We work on an emergency login. So you have your regular login and you also have a second password that you can specify. And if you want to use the second password, you can actually define some rules what happening if you use it. So you can say, hey, if I log in, block all withdrawals. All right, okay, good. So you just say, we just log in with our emergency password and we saved this. All right. So, I mean, if you had a lot of Bitcoins before and then you had like a lot of Bitcoins, 25 Bitcoins or something. And now you have only 1.25. So this is all the attackers getting. Let's go wallets and see. It's like almost nothing available anymore. But of course, we need to create a real withdrawal in the database as well, not just... No, the UI looks horrible. That's not the UI, buddy. I talk about this all the time. This is a fake UI. This is dummy, okay? This is nothing we will use in the future. This is just fake. All right, this is just for rapid development so that you can see, like, because we created all the models, we had a lot of tests already. Actually, are you a Rails developer? Because let me show you what this is. This is Rapid Rails Themes. It costs just $99 and it gives you a gem, and you can have 4 different themes. 1, 2, 3. Let's click those quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we get just it's just $99. Fire copy. Hey, nice to see you. Hello. Well. Okay. Let me tell you this, guys. $99. Okay. That's we get dashboards like this. Let's click these dashboards quick. And they are already implemented, okay? All I did is I just run one command. I just run a generator and it's there. The whole JavaScript, the whole CSS, everything is there. I'm ready to go, okay? I'm not wasting a single hour on implementing a dummy design, which is pain in the ass. I'm not a designer, I'm a developer. Okay, so why is this not loading? Seems to be slow, this website here. I show you another website, a project of mine, which is actually running this. This looks good, I guess, right? This is the same template. It's from Rapid Rails Themes. Of course, this box I did by myself, and 12,500 is the max right now, okay? And everything that happens after this, I did by myself. But you know, like with this stuff, you know, okay, the login looks ugly. It's this template, the start page, it's all done by them, and I wasted no time on it. I just went straight into developing. So if these templates are loading, we can actually have a look. I will send the developer a link to this video and say, hey, work on your shitty website. Like basic MDL. What is MDL? Material design light. Is it material design? Probably. No, I don't know actually if it's looking like it. Whatever. This is just dummy. So we have a designer. In probably 2 or 3 weeks, the design might be finished. So in the meantime, we have to work with what we got here so far. So just be a little bit patient. Yeah. Fire copy. I've never seen your name in the chat before. Where are you from actually? And New Duck, where are you from? Where are you guys from? Are you guys developers? Are you Rails developers? Oh, okay. So yeah, rescue balance. I guess, do you guys think that 95% is good enough? Because if this would be real, let's just be. Okay, cool. Let's actually talk about this. You guys have to decide this now. 95% is saved from this balance. The guy had 25 Bitcoin, which is roughly $250,000. Now let's pretend either there's a gunpoint, somebody breaks in with a gun and forces him to transfer all Bitcoin, or the court is asking, hey, you get a divorce, show us your account, motherfucker. And then he's like, see, I only have like nothing left. So you think 95% is good, or should it be like 98? I mean, the attacker could still get 1.25 Bitcoin. That's quite a lot.
What is freedom? I think I stole this from Bob Dylan, but maybe I stole it from Woody.
Let's withdraw.
Is waking up in the morning and going to sleep at night, and in between.
Well, the idea is that you have two passwords, okay? And if you use the second password, it's called the emergency password, and you can specify some rules. Rule number 1 is block all withdrawals. Like your account is it's still working as usual, just all withdrawals are blocked. I don't know why you should use this, but you could. You can say lock down the account, so you can't actually log in. If you log in with your emergency password, you can't log in. The account is suspended, which is a great thing. Because let me tell you, I read stories about people actually realized they get hacked right now. Like they get an email or something and that's it. But they couldn't, because they are just on their phone or whatever. Yeah, they don't have their password. They don't have their two-factor code. I don't know, it's like, so you can use your emergency password and your account is locked. So that's great. And the third option is that you rescue your balance. So that 95% of the balance that you have gets actually fake withdrawn. All right, that's what we just did. Okay, I can demonstrate this again for you, but we had 29 Litecoin. Okay, we use our emergency password and now all we have is 1.48 Litecoin. So that's it. That's all you can withdraw now. So maybe we can keep it at 95%. Yeah, actually that's a good idea because I just thought about this right now when you told me, and right now when I talked about it, I thought like the the emergency password should not use 2FA. Hey, nobody discovers your emergency password, buddy. I mean, right now, it does indeed use 2FA. It's just that I show you this. No, emergency authentication. What? There we go. So this is it. What's it? If it's the valid emergency password. So right now we still check for valid OTP. I don't know. Should we check for valid OTP or not? What do you think? Yeah, okay, that's true. Valid question. What if somebody else gets your emergency password? However, okay, right now it's enabled, but I mean, you have to use one of these three methods. One of these three methods you have to use. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to set up an emergency password. You need one of these three methods activated. So either the attacker gets your login and he can't withdraw the money because they are blocked. I can show you this quick. Wallet withdrawal. It's checking. Where is the code line? It's an invalidation actually. No emergency. So the wallet withdrawal is checking that there is no emergency. Okay? So if there's an emergency and this method is activated, you can't create a withdrawal. Okay, the second option is the silent lockdown. So if you log in with that account, you can't log in. It's just blocked. The account is blocked. Okay. And the third method is if somebody gets hold of your login, then only 5% of the balance he can actually withdraw. So, but I think we can just keep it the way it is right now, like with the two-factor enabled, because right now it is still enabled, so we probably should just leave it that way. Okay, so yeah, let's try this one more time quick. We just seed the account. Let's quickly check this again. So let's start the server again. And there we go. Let's see. Okay, let's log in quick. We sign in just as usual, normal user. Okay. So this is the balances. We can actually go here. Internal. Okay. So we have quite a lot of Bitcoin. We have quite a lot of Monero and Litecoin. Malicious person A gets the emergency password of person's B account. Say the emergency pin locks down the account. Whoa, so what's the problem with that? There is zero damage. Zero damage. I don't see any problem with this. I don't know. You tell me what is the issue with that? Yes, okay, but yeah, I just thought, like, let's pretend you watching the soccer game in a stadium, World Cup Finals, and you get what you get? You get an email that, well, person B can contact the support then, and then we figure it out with them together. So, well, we can keep it on. Let's see. I find arguments for both right now because you might be the one who would like to block it, right? Like, I don't know, say your wife knows the password. Just say it. Your wife knows the password and you guys just break up. So all you do is just quick lock it and account is blocked. But then the wife did not know the emergency password. So wife can't steal the money. I hope my wife didn't hear this strategy. All right, so we have quite a lot of Bitcoin and let's quickly do this. How much we actually have. So let's activate this rule here. The password will be help me. It's actually stored encrypted. And we activate this rescue balance. And let's make it 98%. 98% is rescued. So all we have to do is we go here and delete the cookies. This will not work as usual. Good. So now we need to log in again. Watch out. This time we use help me, our emergency password. And then of course in the future we have to type in the OTP. And that's it. This is our balance now. Right? 0.5 Bitcoin. That's all you get. That's all you get, ex-wife. Let's see what happens. So when we log in, yes, he is updating the balance. He's creating the withdrawal entry. That's looking actually really good. That is looking really, really good, guys. So if we click on the history ledger, oh yeah, it's gone. So I guess what we have to do is we have to set these withdrawal times to created ad in the past. So it's for the attacker who just log in. It's not obvious that this just right now happened. All right. That needs to be Bill Murray, Phil Murray. I don't know. Can you explain me what that means? By the way, new doc. So this is the template I use right now. And then they have this template. I mean, it looks also quite nice though. And they give you this. Looks similar. And this. And you always can change the color here. They have each template in different color codes, which is working or not. Phil Murray. Oh, it's dummy. It's just a template I bought for $99. It's just a dummy template. This is not what our Bitcoin exchange will look like. We have a designer who's working full-time for us. He's creating it right now, and it takes probably 2 to 3 more weeks till the design is finished, and then we can actually work on implementing the real front end. So right now this is Rapid Rails themes. It costs $99. It's just quickly giving me this design, and I have to do nothing. It's just working. Bill Murray. Who was Bill Murray? Oh, that guy. Okay. Yeah, probably that's why they call it Phil Murray. Here, Phil Murray, a cat. Well, okay. So yeah, this is actually pretty neat design though, but we don't use this because we are a professional Bitcoin exchange. We don't use standard things. All right. So let's quickly make here to do. What we have to do is to do create withdrawal. So this is this actually. Create the withdrawal emergency true. Asset. Referenced asset. Oh, the TOTP is of course done by ourselves. The template is just a bootstrap template. That does nothing. It just displays. It just does nothing. It's just HTML that you get. The TOTP is done by ourselves because has ODP. We are Rails developers. This is just dummy. Don't worry. This will be later done. So yeah, you can activate the ODP, deactivate it. Actually, you have 2 ODPs. You have one for the login, and you have one for the withdrawal. So even in case somebody gets a hold of your with a login code or the seed, nothing can happen, so you can't withdraw the money. So let's set this up quick. 2FA authentication. You get your code here. Let's scan the code quick. Meow. And let's activate this 487022. There we go, and it's active. And let's log out. Why there is no logout button, Tim? I really need to make it a logout button. So we logged out, and we can't log in anymore because we need the ODP. Right? See, I can't log in. So let's get the ODP. There we go, 314. And we are logged in. Back in the game. And the TOTP you just used is not reusable. That's very important. If you ever do something like this, consume it. Make it not reusable. Let me tell you why. Imagine you end up on a phishing website and somebody right now got hold of this code because you gave it to him. He can immediately after he logged you in, send a request to disable this with the same code. And then there's a big mess going on, right? I mean, the attacker just disabled your 2FA code. So that is really, really bad. So if I can show you this actually, if you log in with the 2FA code, it actually consumes the ODP. And if you want to use the same ODP, it's not working because it's just consumed already. So if you log in and you want to do something that requires the 2FA, you have to wait 30 seconds when you code. Yes, actually that's true. And we talked about this in my stream here already. There is this Medium most expensive lesson. This this article on Medium somebody wrote. Let me post you the link here. And he's actually talking about with SimPort attack how exactly this happened to him. So we do not do SMS two-factor stuff. It's really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. So he can, if you're interested, just read this. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this is one of these guys actually. This is one of these guys. He lost way more than $100,000, and I actually wrote here a response. And I actually wrote this, create a secondary email address. You might, I don't know, you might read this, where I just explained that how you actually protect yourself from an email address. So it got 400 claps here, so it really, a lot of people read my comments here, and I hope some of these people actually follow my advice here on how you actually do this. So yeah, I hope people stay safe though. Downsides of dynamic libraries. I think I know what you mean. I think that's a huge issue in the Node.js world, that people use hundreds of libraries for a project, and even though they use a library, this library uses other libraries which use other libraries. So at the end, if they use, let's say, 50 libraries, the whole project is containing 700 libraries. And if one of those gets messed up, that's really, really bad. That's, I think that's what you mean though. That's not working. All right, so let's create then these fake withdrawal quick. I guess Node.js recently had this. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's the same. It's the same. It's exactly, that's exactly. Oh, I don't know about this. Uh-huh. Yeah. It overwrites the bootloader. Oh, this is the one that encrypts your system? Oh, yeah. Well, that's nasty. Well, Node.js had the same. I think there was recently there was a library that had like 10,000s of projects use this library, and it changed code for like some stupid reason, and then they all broke. Node.js, I have to search about this. Maybe I find this tomorrow. Yeah. It's actually pretty sad to see, to be honest. If I see this, I feel like, nah, this can all be avoided. I will make in the future, if our exchange is online, I will make some explain videos. Yeah, of course. I will make some explain videos for our users that shows them how to be safe, how to create new email address with catch-all, how to use Proton email. Oh, and I have a great feature here. Is it implemented already? Watch out, watch out. Oh, it's not implemented yet. Wait. No. Okay, there will be a feature. It's called never reset. Wait, is it never reset password? Oh, it's already done. It's already done, buddy. Have a look. I have the account setting. I have a feature called never reset password. And if you set never reset password to true, you can never receive a new password instruction. So it's impossible to reset your password by email. Yes, I know that. And people, this is the Rode NT1. That's a USB microphone. Welcome to the chat, WakaWorks actually. It's the Rode NT1 USB, it's USB one. I use it with this small pop filter. Whoop. So I guess it's enough for me. I don't know, let me know. Does it sound good to you? I hope so. Yeah, it's the Rode NT1. If you're looking for a microphone, I would say you can do it. But I mean, this is a programming channel, but this is open source. A quick advice, check. Yeah, the pop filter is the official one. I can send you a link. But check if you really want this. I maybe regret it a little bit because this is what I learned afterwards. It's, I think it's called condensed microphone, which means it takes the so it takes the noise from everywhere around, I guess. And my walls, they really reflect everything because I have nothing here on my walls. Yeah, it's a condenser microphone. So if I have a Reddit channel, actually, a Reddit thread about this where I asked for help, but yeah, I mean, you guys can hear me, right? I guess it sounds okay to you guys. Do you hear a big reverb? Is it annoying? But if I do explaining videos for YouTube in the future, I guess I have to build a small box with foam pads. I think I don't need to hack my room here. I mean, I make this beautiful painting. Yay! Well, actually, I can show you this, but my whole room is like a big... My whole room is like just... I don't know. So... No, we messed up the camera, right? Okay, that's good, babe. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if I want to. I mean, I spent so much time painting this with this effect. I don't know if I want to put foam paddings on this, but yeah, maybe I mean, USB microphone is working great. If you can have like an XLR microphone, then you need some external like an amplifier, something like this. But this is, it's like $150 or something, so it's a good thing. Thank you. I actually had people ask me and say, hey Tim, this sounds very dangerous. I mean, you want to be like a financial company and you show your code. I say, dude, I challenge you. You see the code? Enjoy hacking me. If you do it, we give you a bug bounty. So yeah, for this challenge, I actually I keep the videos on. So guys, feel free. I will not publish the source code, but Feel free to attack us. The headphones. Oh, I actually believe that non-proprietary code is the only safe code. The only safe code. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we use device. Exactly. It doesn't prevent, exactly, it doesn't protect you from attacks. And I'm using device. I mean, we use Ruby on Rails, so everybody use device. Or everybody should use device. And it's tested, it's old, it's very mature, and it's safe. Even though you can never say it's safe, but it's safe, man. I'm almost confident Coinbase is using Ruby on Rails. I'm confident they use device as well. I don't think anybody else should write their own login code, because device is, man, it's 10 years old. It's maintained. Ugh, ugly. Yeah, dangerous. Wakaworks headphones. These beauties. The Sony Quiet Comfort ones. There was the Sony X3. You don't need them. You don't need them. They cost $300 or $350. I just bought them when I traveled with my wife, because I had the Bose QC25, and we just wanted a second pair for those. If you fly airplane, use them, buy them. They are worth it. But I don't know. They're comfortable though. So yeah, what do you think actually about this feature? Never reset password. I think that's a great feature, right? Proton Mail is using the same, and people use Proton Mail. I'm a Rails developer for 10 years. I'm very experienced in Ruby on Rails. That's why I choose it. I'm very confident in using it. I know what I'm doing. I think this is very important, that I can do the same with Node.js. I can do the same with whatever, but I'm not confident in what I'm doing, because I do this for 10 years, man. I'm a long-time Ruby on Rails developer, and I can tell you that the code that I write is pretty secure. I mean, never say that, but I'm confident that it's secure though. Is there a delay between writing D? But let me know the other options actually. What would be the other option as a web framework for something like this? I don't want to use PHP, man. It feels dangerous. I guess, watch out. Like latency. I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. Let me open my Twitch. I'll open my Twitch stream right now, and I gonna try to figure this out. Watch out quick. Let's see what happens. So do I see myself? I guess so. If I watch my own Twitch stream, it's like I think it's 10 seconds maybe. It's maybe 10 seconds delay. Don't forget, I'm streaming from Asia, so maybe the delay to the US servers is too big. I really don't know. So, is this live for you enough? Yeah, I feel my stream might be a little bit more delayed. I don't know. Maybe the Thailand firewall. So it's now 50, 51, 52, 53, 55, 56, whatever. Lua, you say Lua. I don't know about this. But yeah. I'm not using... I personally would never use PHP for a project like this, and let me tell you why. My own personal experience, and this can be, as usual, always wrong. With Ruby on Rails, you are basically forced to write code that is easy to maintain and easy to verify. And the way we work with tests and behavior-driven tests, Rails is giving really the way it should be. And you can very easy identify a beginner and a high-level experienced guy like me on the way they write the code. Okay? I'm not perfect. There's always 2-minute delay. Holy shit. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm no expert. There are always people writing better code than me. But if I would apply for a job, those people would immediately see I know what I'm doing. Okay? With PHP, and this is just my experience, this might have changed. It might changed. I mean, I did PHP times like PHP 4 and maybe PHP 5, but it might change. I remember back in the days, and recently, even 3 years ago, horrible code. Everybody is using frameworks, and they still are able to write horrible code. Code that is very difficult to maintain, code that is very difficult to refactor. It might have changed. Maybe PHP 7, what the heck? I thought it's PHP 6 right now. So I really don't know, but at least back in the days, everybody was they skipped 6. Oh, maybe that's what I was. Yeah. So back in the days, everybody was a PHP developer. Okay, everybody can develop PHP, and everybody finds some script online, a guestbook script or whatever. And man, just my experience, it's very easy to write horrible code, and Rails gives you really boundaries. And yeah, I think in future we need more developers for this project, maybe. So it will be easier. Just my experience. So time now, let's see. Watch out, I write you in the chat now. And then you can see it actually. So it's 35:04. See, stuff like this seems to be impossible in Ruby on Rails, just by the way it's architectured. Like it might be possible to throw up a rootkit through the web application. Okay, that's important. Yeah, okay. Banana. All right, so through the web application of Ruby on Rails, it seems to be impossible for me to inject a rootkit. It just seems to be impossible. Just by the way it's architectured and how the server is running. And with PHP, it's possible. So. Yeah. Well, that's sounds dangerous, man. Almost a few seconds delay. Oh. So yeah, when I actually stream it, that's not a big delay, I guess. Yeah. Hey, even then, Ruby seems to be safe, right? I mean, maybe there are 0-day exploits that we don't know, but if you see what's going on, just think about WordPress and WooCommerce and how they call it, man. Dude, every single day in our life, there's a super dangerous attack on WordPress. I mean, good Lord, those days are gone, hopefully, but man, people... Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. It just starts with with SQL injections. Holy shit. Everybody can do... Wakaworks, thank you for watching. Just follow me if you want, just be a follower. And you can see when I'm back on air. I'm streaming every day, 8 o'clock Asian time. I'm streaming every day for around 6 hours, so feel free to follow me and we stay in touch. See, I don't even know this, but this sounds horrible stupid. That's just one of those... and this whole thing, how it's amazing. Yeah, thank you. Streaming Monday to Friday every day, 8 o'clock ICT, Bangkok time. And I'm always streaming 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. So a lot of things to learn and a lot of progress doing here. See, in Rails, it's impossible. No, not impossible. With Rails, it's impossible to write SQL injections, period. The only way to have SQL injections in Rails is if you explicitly try to perform them. Let's actually go back sitting here, guys. I want to sit back. So I don't know how aware you are with Ruby on Rails, but it's just impossible to write SQL injections in Ruby on Rails. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess we can say here withdraw address ID is -1 and the amount is rescue amount state confirmed. Well, I mean, have a look at this. You always call the update method, right? And watch out, user last update email is blah.com. Okay, so this is actually always what you are doing, and Rails is generating. I mean, this is what you do, and Rails is generating this code. Okay, now let's go, because normally you go with get parameters or whatever, and you say user where, and we say where email is info. No, now it's like param, right? But so you do like this, user where email is param. So if param is something like delete from users where true. All right, so just pretending. This is the Rails. This is Rails always. Come on. It's the only way to really have an SQL injection in Rails is when you do something like user find by SQL, and then you can do I guess. Wait just a second. You can now say like select star from users. No. I don't even know how to do this. Okay, so you can explicitly call find by SQL, and now you say where, and let's say email is. Wait. Let's try this. Where email is, and wait. So you do like this, right? And you give this, I guess, and. I try a SQL injection. Wait, okay, param is... Okay, give me the SQL injections right now. Give me the SQL injection. Give me the SQL injection, buddy. I guess... So this is the SQL... Oh, we can't even call this. Okay, I guess we need to say... Oh my goodness, what are we doing here? This is not the entertainment channel. So I guess param is something we call this, and then drop table users. Right? Is this working, buddy? Let's see. Select. Is this? No. No, it did not work. It did not work, buddy. I still have all users. What's wrong? Huh? Statement invalid. Why? Select all from users where email is this. Drop table users. Oh, I guess of this. I need to make a comment. How do I comment in SQL? Wait. Ah, minus, exactly. So I guess this. Okay. No, it's not working. War drop. Wait. What? So we have to give him this. Param is this. Wait, param is. Or drop table users. Alright, I'm excited. No, it's still wrong. I've write you this here. I mean, in theory, but you see how it's impossible to write SQL injections for. I used find by SQL maybe twice in my life, maybe. You just never use it. At least I never used it. So I don't think it's useful anyways, but yeah, it might be correct, but it's not working, buddy. It's still here, man. Truncate users. Okay, I'll add one more time. Or truncate users. So this. Or truncate users. Alright, let's do this. I run this. Nope. Wait, watch out. We do it this way now. Truncate users. This is actually working. This is working. So, yeah. Backup recreated. There we go. Yeah, see. So good luck with PHP, it's easy to do, but with Ruby on Rails, I mean, hey, we spent 5 minutes to try to replicate an SQL injection. It's just not possible, man. It's impossible to do. The only way you can do it if you really let this happen. So what else we need? We need... So we need the asset ID withdrawal, user ID, vault ID is false, state is confirmed, TX ID, amount, and the fee is referenced asset withdrawal fee. Okay, and the asset is that. See, I don't need to use this. Rails is using this by default. There is no discussion about if I use this or not. I can simply trust Rails. Referenced asset, withdrawal address, amount, fee, confirmed true, confirmed at. Confirmed true, confirmed at is time now. This is just dummy. Okay, and I guess delay till is false. I guess this we can then build. And we say record save false. This will skip validations. Where one is one, but one not one. Well, Ruby does this. So Ruby is always true to the types. So you really have to and oops. Sorry. So this is for the type. Wait, I guess we can do this. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's one of these things why my personal opinion, man, financial backend with PHP. Are you fucking retarded doing that, really? Yeah, exactly. Is it? I think that has to do with WordPress, man. How many percent websites use PHP? I don't think 90%, man. PHP usage statistic 2019. I can't imagine 90%. 75. Well, consider that everybody... No, I'm not surprised by this. I'm not surprised by this. There's definitely a downtrend for the top 10,000 websites and the top 100,000 websites. There is a downtrend visible, and that is pretty clear. And if we go all internet, that's also a drastic downtrend. I got started with PHP in 2004. So that's a long time ago, buddy. So I guess this is working. Yeah, exactly. PHP 4. 4.2 or something, 4.3. I don't even know, man. Man, we work with, it's called Smarty. The template engine, Smarty. PHP Smarty. That's, oh, that's still around, man. It still exists. Oh, shit. 2018. Wow. It still exists, buddy. I mean, 3.1 is out there since 5 years or something. Use case and workflow. Look at this horrible website. See, you have to assign variables and then you can call them in a template. Gosh, horrible. Let's not talk about PHP, buddy, man. This is Ruby on Rails developing. I'm pretty sure the other viewers are getting annoyed by this. Hello, everybody. If you watch us, let me know what you think about PHP. Okay, you think this works? I think this might work. Let's actually test this quick. We can call you the first balances and say the account balances, sorry. And the last one, and we call then rescue on it. Rescue. Well, quite sad. Is this? Oh, emergency. Yeah, of course, emergency isn't known. Okay, is this record actually valid? I don't think so. Let's see what errors it would have. Yeah, the withdrawal ID, of course. But besides this, I guess if we call save false on this. Shit. ID is nil because it's new. It's a new object. It's not saved yet. I guess we can call... Oh, validate false. Sorry. It's validate false. There we go. But this is an issue because it's... Okay, it's... We need to skip the callbacks. What? ID void 0? What the heck? So, Rails, save, skip, callbacks. That's what we really need. Send, create without callbacks. No. Skip callback. Yeah. But good luck, we don't need to handle pointers here in Ruby anymore. This isn't C++. Validation. That's pretty bad. I guess. Let's quickly have a look here. User wallet withdrawal. I don't want these. I don't want these blocking it. There's these. This is exactly the after create do. So we can say actually return if emergency. There we go, and we say attribute assessor emergency. And this is how we skip all scope. Is there anything after? No, it's not. Is there anything before? Before validation. Oh, that doesn't matter. Set fee, set withdrawal amount. Set fee. Private. Okay, we all we have to do is just here call emergency true. So this will be working now. I can't follow anymore. What? I'm now imagine the pain. Actually, it's not just pain, because I know that the order books for big Bitcoin exchanges where you do lots of trading, that the order books are actually based on C++ or I guess Go. So Go or C++ is one of the possibilities to make a Bitcoin trading exchange. Let's rescue this. Alright, let's quickly see if this would actually work. So we say, that's my record, and I say record save validate false. Unexpected return. Yes, that is true, that is correct. We can't have a return and an after callback. So we say unless emergency. That's when we execute this. There we go. Let's do this again. And there we go. And oops. We say save it. Okay, now it's saved. That's great. Yeah, I do nothing with sockets. Oh, actually, I did something with sockets, but just the web sockets of Ruby on Rails. Alright, so this is actually record validate false is working. And all we do now is then the reference here is the record identifier. Now we can create this. And we call it return. Okay, this seems to work. Let's start the server quick. Server already running. Okay, let's log in and let's see if this has really worked as we expected. I don't even know about this. I never looked into what Discord is using. Okay, what did we expect? We expect the history ledger to have 95% withdrawn. This looks good. And now if we actually click here in my Litecoin wallet, it should have the withdrawal. Awesome. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool, I guess. I like that idea. So, yeah. So now if we actually call the emergency login and we save 98% of our balance, we just create this fake withdrawal here. And that seems to work. So yeah, but I'm pretty happy now with this, how this turned out. I guess the code is a bit ugly. So we need to write a test for this. Because we are test-driven developing. And this goes to the account balance spec. We don't even have that. Yes, but Rails already has CSRF protection. I can show you. I can show you. Why I'm still logged in? I just killed the cookie, I guess. Session storage, remove this shit. Okay, so what Rails is doing, we have an authenticity token, right? And let's restart the server. So this token is invalid. And now I want to log in, and this should not work. Ah, it's working. Of course it's working. Nah. Okay, how can I demonstrate this for you? Well, you just generate a set of authenticity token, and of course it's get validated. So if the token is wrong, then Rails say, nope, don't do this, buddy. So let's simulate this quick. Cookies and local storage and whatever here. So let's pretend this cookie is something else. I guess now, see, now there's the invalid authenticity token. So Rails is taking care of this pretty good. So great, Rails. Ruby is great. I want to finish the stream now. It's 11 o'clock. I did a 2-hour session with you guys. Just quick 2 hours. Quick and dirty. We need definitely here a model for the account balance spec. And I write it to do test the rescue method. And this is what we're gonna do tomorrow morning, guys. I say thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I hope you learned something. I will welcome you in the future to use our Bitcoin exchange. Thank you for all the people who took part in the chat, who had a nice conversation here. Draconian Developer, WakaWorks, and New Dark, Fire Copy, Joyces, whatever your names are. You guys are great. Thank you guys for watching. It's fun doing this for you and with you guys. I see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock Bangkok time. So it's time to go sleep now. See you guys. Have a good night.